Good morning, movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy, and the workout today is going to be a mini band workout. Okay, we'll hit mostly lower body today. There will be a few upper body exercises, but it's going to be predominantly for your lower body. The format for the session is going to be 45 seconds of work with 20 seconds to transition. Sometimes we'll need to move the band in a different place, so I'll give you a little extra time to do that. All right, I'm going to use a variety of mini bands. I have a thicker, heavier fabric band, and then some really light bands as well. So grab whatever you have. Of course, all of the exercises could be done without bands if you don't have them, but this makes it great for travel, okay? Or if you need a rest from weights. All right, so we'll start you with the warm up and end with the cool down. Hey, and don't forget, we do have some help on the nutrition front. Stratton has created 2 different guides or playbooks for you, one on fiber, one on protein. If you need help in that arena and you want some more great meal ideas, click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below. All right, let's do this workout. Let's move daily. Okay, maybe functional strength training on the watch there. Let's warm things up. Just some hip openers to start with. There is no doubt a lot of glute and hip focus here today. Of course, when we're putting tension on that band, we're turning on and activating those glutes. So you'll feel it tomorrow. You'll feel it tomorrow. Let's take it wide and a side to side lunge right here. Reach those hips back. Last one here, but stay wide and we'll hit a hand to toe tap, stretching through the lower back, hamstrings and glutes. One more here. Good, holding on to something. We'll soften that stationary leg, flex your foot, and a little kick back right here. Don't arch the back, just a little glute kick back to activate that glute. 5 more here. And switch legs. And 5 more. Good, let's hold on to the wall again. And we're gonna just abduct out to the side right here. Good, let's go for 8 each side. Switching sides, again an action, a movement here that we'll be doing a bit this workout today. And some front kicks. Alternate here. And heel dig right here. Draw those elbows back. High knee right here. And butt kick with a punch. Okay, and torso turn to finish. Very good. Okay, excellent. Take a look at the screen. I'm going to start with my very light band above the knees. So get that situated and let's get started. We're starting with a side shuffle, low side shuffle with 2 squats each side, okay? Keep those knees equal distance apart. Don't let the knees collapse. I've got a light band to start. So walk, walk, and then 2 squats here. 2 and walk. Walk and 2 squats. Walk.
Now I'ma pick you up at your place tonight.
Very good. We're going to take it down to the ground. Okay, some hip thrust with an abduction, so feet together. To start, we're going to come up and open, then down to the ground. Here we go. And, oh right, it's, I'm like, why is it taking so long? Because I give you 20 seconds. We didn't move the band this time, but you could, of course, in the next set to make it more challenging if you wish. All right, so you're up to the top and then we're abducting. If you feel like your feet are slipping, take a second, bring them closer to your bottom and just make those adjustments. We'll stay on the ground for the next one, so stay down here. Okay, light band, very light, and if you only have a heavy one, just eliminate the band. We're gonna do a push-up row combination. So between the hands here, you'll hit that push-up, and then we're gonna pull up, mod the push-up from the knees, of course. All right, bum down. So we push up here, up and row, back to push up, and other side rows, up. Good.
Now I'ma pick you up at your place tonight.
I kind of grab onto the band as I pull up to ensure it doesn't roll off my fingers.
Just like in a dream, I dream it's a machine. Buckle up and hold on tight.
Okay, back to the top. Let's slip that band above the knees again. See, this is why I gave us 20 seconds. Now I remember I'm gonna get my heavier band ready for that glute thrust for the next one. Back to your lateral walk squat. 1, 2, 2 squats here. 1, 2, and walk. And squat. Knees stay equal distance apart. Make your way down to the ground. Okay, choose a heavier band if you wish. I am gonna use my fabric band in our frog glute thrust. Remember, feet touch together, and then you thrust the hips and abduct the legs. Keep toes touching. Here we go. Up and open, down. Open, down.
The perfect storm will come soon. The water is rising higher as we turn towards the sky, naked and breathing.
I kind of hold on to my mat on the sides here to avoid slipping. You're doing well, over halfway.
Towards the center now.
Stay down here for the push-up.
Come falling down, I just wanna know.
Wow, I'm gonna keep that band right where it is because I'll do my last lateral walk with that. And I don't really need to take it off for the push-ups. Back to my push-up row, very light band here. Plank position. And push-up. Row, back to push-up. Other side, row.
We wait for the moment.
Okay, back to the top. As I said, this is a heavy band. Instead of squatting, you could squat and jump, which is what I'm gonna do this time. Okay, squat or squat jump. This one wants to collapse, so I really have to keep those knees equal distance apart. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, squat or squat jump for 2. And 1, 2, 3.
Then all those dreams asleep inside your finger. On my trigger, we're we let the sky let the sky fall. Let the sky fall. Let the sky fall.
Okay, right in the kisser. Excellent. Let's go into that frog glute thrust abduction. And then we'll finish with the push-ups. Okay. Bring your feet close to the bottom, feet are touching. Knees stay open now. Okay, or up and open. Good, up and open. Sorry, don't stay open. You could keep them open the entire time. With this heavy band, that would be too much tension on my glutes, so the close and open is good. But if your band is really light and you want to stay with your knees out to the side the whole time, feel free.
It's electric.
Feeling those glutes. You too? Yee-hoo. That heavy band does work. Okay, into the push-up to finish, and I'm gonna ditch the band since I don't need it for anything else this circuit. Okay. Push-up row.
Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight.
Let's get into push-up position. And work. And a row.
Paradise. You make me believe it's real. This high up above from ground, we're closer to heaven. I won't fight it, can't deny it. I'm under your spell. Just like magic, won't forget this for the rest of my life.
Nice, okay. Good circuit, folks. Excellent. Now, a little water break. Take a look at the screen. We're gonna start back with a squat with a pull apart. So if you have two bands, light band on top, heavier band on the bottom, or pick one or the other. Okay, I've got my heavy fabric band above my knees. I'll take my very light band in between my hands here. So As I squat, I'll pull down, keeping knees equal distance apart, remember? Okay, here we go. And pull down, slow, and together. Good. You can keep your arms slightly in front here. Okay, they don't have to be right out at that lateral plane. Well, they can't be because you don't want to clock yourself in the nose. Okay, down to the ground again. I'm gonna swap out my band here. A little bit lighter and going into that advanced clamshell. You could stay on the ground right here for a modification, but I'm gonna pop up to that bottom knee. Here we go, and we're up and up. Good, so abducting away from the ground. You'll feel that lower glute. I'll call half and we're gonna do a quick flip over. Fire hydrant is another option here if you don't like this position on your elbow. 3, 2, 1, and flip. Other side and up. Let's go. Wow, it's fiery. Let's make our way to standing. We're gonna go into some glute kickbacks here. Now, I'm gonna drop this light band to my ankles to make it more challenging. Under the knees or above the knees is easier. Slight forward hinge, stationary knee is soft. We'll kick it back here. So we kick. Try to keep your hips facing the ground. There we go. Again, I'll call half here. Whew. It's the stationary leg sometimes that's the killer because you're holding body weight and tension there. Stay with me for 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. Burn. Good. So for me, that heavy fabric band, which is an extra heavy, I couldn't get any extension here. So because I'd like to have a little bit more extension, I'm opting for a lighter band. Do what works for you. Okay, round 2. Let's put that heavy guy above the knees. Excellent. And in we go. Okay, squat with the pull apart. Feet shoulder width apart. Pull it down. That's it. Feeling that in the arms, just with having to keep that tension on the bands, right? Down to the ground, into your clamshell, but as I said, you could do fire hydrant. This one's a burner for me. Okay, I'll call half. Give me that quick transition. Here we go. Push. Even without the band, this one's tough. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Work, work, and up. Okay, this is a bit of a heavier band, so I'm gonna use it for my glute kickback now. And I'm gonna stay around the ankles. Remember, ankles, of course, you have to have more extension, so it's harder. Under knees, a little easier, and above knees, easier. Hinge, and back, back. I'll call half. Three, two, one. Switch legs. Feeling those cheeks. Whew, that's fire. Fire, fire. Round three. I'm gonna slip the heavy band again above the knees. All right, squat, pull apart. Got my light band in my hands. Feet shoulder width, putting tension on that band. If you feel like you can't keep your knees equal distance apart, like there's a piece of rebar between them, the band is too heavy. Okay, eliminate it or swap it for something lighter. And into your clamshell. I'll go to that medium band here. Whew. Okay, get on. I'll call half. And up. Three, two, and give me a swap. Woo, fire in the hole. Here we go. Yep. Okay, excellent. And this is gonna stay there, yes. Okay, let's go into our extension. I'm gonna slip mine by my knee, ankles for the, glute kickback or leg extension. All right, and work. Now I know some people are probably thinking like, how do I buy bands that don't slip and roll? Well, the no slip, no roll fabric bands do a great job, but the latex bands, I've tried every brand, I'm sure. Most of them will slip and roll if you don't have them on right. Switch sides, or if you have sweaty skin, or if you just go too deep and the band goes too wide, it'll flip and roll. It's happened to me lots. So I think don't stress about what bands you're using for the latex. But they do have lighter no slip, no roll, and those are great for sure. Wow, okay. Cheeks are feeling this. Excellent. Ditch that safely. Oh my Lanta, get off me. And check out the screen that's coming up next. Okay, I'm going back to my very light band. We're gonna start with a little cardio move above the knees for an in and out squat jump. If you don't want to jump, you can narrow, wide squat. Otherwise, let's kick it up a bit. Here we go, and wide.
I'm getting stronger, 'cause I'm fine on my own. So don't even bother to come back, 'cause I'm done. I'm fine on my own. And boy, your pretty little lies are getting old. All those late nights I waited for you, they're gone 'cause we are through. All those late nights I waited.
Whew. Break as you need if those quads are on fire like mine are. Excellent. I'm going to take this very light band, slip it around my feet. Now, you could lie on your back for a bicycle. Sort of same idea for abs and hip flexors. I'm going to do an alternating march. All right, shoulders back. Here we go. Up, switch. Very good hip flexor strengthening exercise here, but you have to make sure your band is light enough. If it's not, eliminate the band, or as I said, on your back for a bicycle.
Running. Everyone says that I should get going, start running. But I'm not supposed to run when I'm falling.
Okay, taking that light band again. I'm gonna go into a plie tricep extension. So as you descend, we're gonna push that tricep down and flex. I'll call halfway and then we'll switch. So you can put it up on your shoulder. Right there feels good for me. And low, good. Now, this might not be heavy enough for me, so you can do a couple of things here. If it's not heavy enough, you can twist just to add more tension. Yeah, that's better. Or use a heavier band, of course. Nice flex at the bottom. 2 more here. Switch your side, press. This is where you want to make sure you have no nicks in your band, right? Because you don't want it to snap right here where it's near your face. Some of you have seen me snap bands before. It happens. Okay, back to the start. Excellent. In and out squat jumps. And there. Okay, I'm gonna keep mine above the knees. If I wanted it more challenging, ankles or under the knees. This is fine for me though. So you're here. Halfway.
It's easy to speak out about the way I live, but it's a 24-karat dream.
That got me in the quads. Let's go into that hip flexor march. Okay, make sure those feet stay shoulder width apart. Alternating march or a bicycle. Next round, I'll show you that bicycle on the ground. Reach, reach, let's go.
Calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really
Yeah, you want a very light band for this one. If it feels like you're straining or not keeping proper form, like your knees coming in, eliminate the band.
It's trouble in your mind, how I spend my time, but it's a 24-hour street.
Feel the glutes in this one too. Hiya. Okay, tricep press extension with a plie. Plie triceps. Okay, knees trek out over toes. Hitting that plie, I'm gonna double wrap mine to create better tension. And we press. Again, I kind of grip that band with my fingers to ensure safety. I mean, obviously this is not enough probably progressive overload on a tricep, but if you're traveling, you want to get your body moving, switch sides here. This is a great thing to throw in, or active rest day, or yes, I'm tired of weights, I need something, some variety. Heart rate will get up, body will be worked, muscles will be used, and that is the name of the game here today for me. Okay, whew, doing well. What is the first exercise? Yes, I got it. And there is where menopause shows up sometimes with the brain fog. Okay, in and out squat jumps, round 3, last set everyone. Work hard, here we go.
Keep calling me a man, woman. Boy, it's none of your business if I'm a man.
Okay, so you could do the standing march, or I'll show you the bicycle here. Same positioning. You just want to make sure it doesn't fall off. A little bit more ab in this one along with hip flexor because upper body's coming off your mat. And we'll bicycle alternating here and here. Halfway, keep going. And see what happened? My band rolled. That's okay, it happens. Okie dokie, last exercise. I'm gonna wrap that, double, toil and trouble. Take it wide. All right, let's finish strong, up on the shoulder, straighten the hand. Elbow stays close to the body, and thinking tricep here. Last one on this side, and switch. Last 15 seconds, folks. Stay with me, almost there. In 3, 2, 1, you're done. And you have moved, whoops, that was weak, daily. You've moved daily, awesome work. Hey, don't forget we have a mini band playlist. I think I probably have 30 workouts on there that are all mini band. So check that out on my YouTube channel and join for a stretch if you can. Let's stretch things out. Okay, seated hamstring stretch. Oh, lots of glutes, yeah. I mean, it's not tremendous on the shoulders. Like for me, there was no overload on the upper body. a little bit on the glutes. You know, I definitely came toward fatigue on a few of those moves. Switch sides here. But as I said, this is great for travel. So easy to pack a set of bands in your suitcase if you want to keep moving, keep doing something. But when you're thinking about building muscle, it really is that mechanical stimulus, the pull on the muscle, the overload, the challenge toward that failure point that's really important for growth. Let's switch sides here for a glute stretch. Turn. So if you're like, well, all I have is bands, then you need to find a way to continually overload the muscle toward that fatigue. So it's increasing your band strength, right? It's maybe if you're doing a standing row, then you step back further as you progress, as you get stronger. Maybe you're flipping it around and doing a chest press. Like I'm thinking about those long tubes band with the handles. And then you step forward more to increase the tension, or you get heavier band strength. So there are ways to do it if you have minimal equipment. Just for me, this type of workout was not that. But I'm happy about it. I'm happy I moved my body today. And you know, like sometimes you just need that little break in your training to throw something different in, something fun, something challenging. Let's go butterfly stretch here. And again, for travel, this is super, or a rest day or an active rest day. So that's my thoughts on a workout like this. Of course, you could include resistance bands like you would cables and really challenge the muscles toward that failure point. But it does require that consistent knowing what to do, what exercises you can use the equipment for, and then ensuring that you're consistently overloading. Reach across the body here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it as a movement today, because if you're moving, you are winning, folks. I promise you that. And yeah, for me, that was just a fun little 30-minute sweat sesh. I'm ready to go and hit my day. I hope you are too. Thanks so much for joining. As always, around through the back here, go move daily in your fitness, your wellness, and nutrition, and we'll see you all in the next. No. I was about to say my ending for the podcast. I was about to say we'll see you in the next Move Daily Talks. Who am I? Get your facts straight here, Trace. I'll see you in the next workout is when I'll see you. Good gracious.